Discord. Everybody should see and hear us now. And the. All right. Hello, TJ.
Hi.
Are we ready to be entertaining?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, can you go into Discord and put it in announcements and go, "Oops, it's not Pale World, it's painting. We promise."
No.
Please, because right now it says we're streaming Pale World in Discord, and this is not Pale World. I don't even think there's a pigeon pal in Pale World, so we can't even go with that. This is a pigeon. And I did an oopsie. Wouldn't be a stream without one oops, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
Really good.
So last we were painting, we were making a pigeon. Suppose we should continue the pigeon. It is hot, so paint is going to dry fast. So this is going to be a fun challenge.
Oh, this would be hilarious to watch.
Because currently, where's my little thermometer? Currently at my desk, it's not too bad yet. It's only 80 degrees. So,
oh gosh.
I'm saying not too bad yet because it's going to be over 90, and I'm streaming tonight. And it'll be T-storms when I'm streaming.
Lovely.
Yeah. So this is not too bad. This is a nice stream. Nice and, fast drying paint. There are times where I want to do a paint fast, but this is not one of them. Okay,
Pretty much.
Okay, I want to make this darker. Let's add some blue. Let's add some blue.
That was funny, that one stream. Where we all went into the chat. You're like, oh, hi, wait. Stop it.
Move this over so you guys can see me mix some colors. Oh, you don't need to see my thermometer, though. I'll move that over here. I am curious to see who we're going to end up with in chat today. See how abused I'm going to get. That's what other thing I forgot to do. I forgot to move chat so I can see it. Let's dock this over here. Oh, crap. Nope. Let's throw that over there for now. Totally prepared for today, I promise.
To be fair, she hasn't been sleeping, so.
Oh my god, no. I'm lucky I'm functional.
I can't be functional with how little sleep you've gotten.
I learned how to do that by having children.
I'm sorry, I've had kids overnight. Nope, no.
When the kids are first born, it's every 3 hours they're awake to feed them, and then you have to go to work.
Not me. I came home from the hospital and went right to sleep. 12-hour nights.
That is not normal. Don't expect that.
I mean, to be fair, Rob did the same thing, so I'm hoping it continues.
Do not expect that. That's very rare. Most babies, they come home from the hospital and they will sleep a long time. You just gave birth, and they went through trauma. But once they get past being tired of going through the birth stuff, every 3 hours.
Not for me. I slept all through the night until I was like 2.5.
Yeah, that's not normal. Your mom was very lucky.
And then I stopped doing 12, and I started doing like 10-hour stretches.
If you have kids, don't expect that.
And this is why I'm having kids later in life. Everyone's like, well, when are you having kids? When I damn well want.
If you have them at all, I hate that pressure. Don't pressure people. Just because you're married doesn't mean you're gonna have kids. Just because you're single doesn't mean you're not gonna have kids. It's personal choice. Leave people be.
Oh, absolutely. We do want kids, though.
I know you do, but I'm just saying that's up to you to worry about.
Exactly. Not everyone does.
Chat. So it just, yeah, no.
Not
I
everyone.
hate it when you go to like big family things and they look at the people that are married and go, when are you going to have kids? They look at the people that aren't married. When are you going to find somebody? They look at people that are together but not married. When are you getting married? You know, it's like, guys, stop pressuring. Let people live their lives.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, what's
and the
funny
worst
is
one,
like,
you have one kid. When are you going to have another? They have another. Why are you having so many kids? Ugh, I hate that.
listen, when we got together back in 2022, when we had family over, uh, my mother-in-law shot every question down that my 15-year-old great niece had. Well, you guys have been married for a while. What are you? And my mother-in-law just glared at her. She's just like, mm-mm.
That's good mother-in-law because that's not
Well,
your.
because back in her, because again, back in her day, you know, because she was born in 39, got married in 54, 55, 55. Got married in 55. Uh, those weren't questions that you asked. Those were not acceptable questions.
Yeah, I don't know when it became acceptable because I hated it because I got it all the time too. When are you gonna have kids? I didn't have my kids until I was 33 and 36 respectively, and they all are like, "Why are you waiting so old? Now you're not gonna be able to keep up with your kids." I'm like, you know what I did when I was in my 20s? I was, struggling. I didn't have a job for a while. There one point we were in a car. It was horrible. That would have been horrible. We couldn't afford kids. I waited till we could. Till my career was going well and I knew I, could afford it. And it's like, and they're like, you're gonna be too tired all the time. I found that having kids older, I was doing better than my counterparts because I had a reason to keep moving and wasn't too sedentary. So I did better. I think the reason why I'm doing worse now with my body is because I'm too sedentary now.
Yeah, and it's just like it's because we're waiting until after we both graduate college.
And that's a very good decision to do.
We're just older when we go to college.
And that's fine too. I hate how people have this preconceived notice that you're supposed to have, have a significant other by 20 something. You're supposed to be married by, with kids by like 25. You're supposed to have this, that. There's no, people got to get rid of these timelines. There's no timeline to your life. You do what you
Except for
want as you go.
the fact is the younger you are, like in generations, the longer you wait to have kids. Like there, because most of
Yeah,
your generation
because we're
had
living
kids.
longer. Yeah,
Well, most of your generation had kids by the time they were
most of
twenty
my
twenty
generation
one.
is grandparents right now.
Yeah,
They're all
I mean,
grandparents now.
because my mom's not a grandparent, and she's older than you by a little bit.
But yeah, no, because I'm talking about my friends I graduated in college. They're grandparents now. They're all grandparents. I'm not. My kid hasn't even graduated yet, and
Yeah,
you know, and that's the way life should be. It's your life to live. You know what makes you happy. You know how to find your livers. Don't have a timeline for anything. No
yeah,
timelines.
exactly. Don't pressure yourself to have kids. I don't care what anybody says.
So what if
If
you
you don't
don't
want
have a car? So what if you don't have your house by age 30? So are you happy?
exactly, like we don't even know where we're gonna end up after this because we don't know if he's gonna stay at the where he works or if he's going to move because we don't know. We
It's
have
like
no clue.
it's like I'm living in an apartment that I wish I wasn't. But you know what? It puts a roof over my head. We can eat. We do everything we need to do. Would I like to have a house? Sure. Do I have a timeline for it? Absolutely not. Things will happen when they happen and when you can save up for them.
Exactly. I want to have a nest egg before we have kids. I don't want to friggin' I want to have all of his stupid student loans paid off. Those are a headache and a half.
Yeah, they are.
$93,000 worth of student loans from the government, and he had a 4-year scholarship, and he still has that much from a year worth of college
And it's
after.
just it's just nuts. Yeah,
Yeah,
people are like, why are you not forcing your kid into college? I'm like, he tried college, it didn't work for him. If they want to go back at another date, that's fine. But right now, it's not what they want to do. So why force, you know?
Why is anybody? I'm sorry, I didn't go to college until I was 29.
You know, because people have this assumption that you have to go to college right as soon as you go to high school. You have to go and get your career, then you have to get married, then you have to have kids. People are still under the old way of thinking.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I'm sorry, back in those days, women went to college just to get married.
I know.
Just saying.
A lot of them did. There was some that were in there to do wonderful things, and then they got blocked every which way because they weren't a guy. But
yeah.
But a lot of them went there. Yeah, you're right. To dating pool.
Like, I don't know if you've ever watched it, but the Mona Lisa Smiles, like, literally just like divulges what happened back in the 50s and the 60s. And I'm like watching. The first time I watched it, I was like, why are they just like allowing the married girls to just skip all of these classes and still pass them?
Because they're there for a different reason.
And I'm just like looking at it, and
But because of that, that's part of the reason why it was very hard for the ones that were there for serious reasons to be taken seriously.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad that's changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Goodness.
So it's still Corey. Making sure the music is still Corey so I don't get in trouble. Okay. Yep.
Oh, I can't hear anything. I was gonna say I can't hear anything. I have it muted so I can watch.
Oh, no, that's what you're supposed to do. No, I just double checking because, the last time we did this, I forgot to make sure it was on the right music I have the right to.
Yeah.
Can't have that. But we'll get this pigeon under control. I was asked by the owner of the store where my art is now to paint their bird. So.
Ooh. That'd be cool.
They have a little tiny parrot. He's only like this big. He's just a little tiny thing. I forgot what he's called. But he's just a little tiny parrot. So.
Oh, those are pretty.
Very friendly little thing. I think his name is Turkey, if I remember right.
That just reminds me of my friend who has a duck named Hen.
Why not?
Parrot named Turkey. I can't.
Yep. And he's just the cutest little thing, and he'll come right up, and he does a little nimble on your finger if he likes you, and it just tickles.
Oh
Rob was dying because I walked up to the cage to talk to him, and he came over and he stuck his tongue out at me. And I'm like, what does it mean when he does that?
That just reminds me when I was up in Canada for the year and a half I went into Sea Cadets, and we went to there was this museum thing that was happening for the Navy. Our commanding officer said, "Don't cuss at the parrot." I'm sorry, we were 12 to 18-year-olds. You don't tell a 12 to 18-year-old not to cuss at a parrot. If you do not want them to cuss at the parrot, you just let them be. What do? We cussed at the parrot. The parrot started cussing back at us. Or
that is what they do. Now, Turkey, as far as I can tell, doesn't speak. But I couldn't get a picture of him to paint him, which is so I'm like, okay, I'll just finish my pigeon and go back over there another day, because they took him outside. He's got this giant cage on wheels so that he can enjoy the weather and the music, because there was a live band there for the celebration, and he would not stop dancing. So it's like, okay, there's no way I'm gonna get a picture of him. He's just dancing. He's happy. He would only stop dancing long enough to nibble on the fingers and then go right back to dance. And he was a very happy little thing. He loved the live music. So.
But no, I'm sorry, but that's like telling kids, don't touch the car. What do? They go up and touch the car. Don't touch the car. Good.
I never did that. If I was told don't do something, I didn't do it. Because.
Well, I'm talking about the newer Gen X didn't really do that. It was more millennials and down, because it's like we were like the tester water people, where we were like, well, I don't want to be told what to do, so I'm gonna go do what they said not to do.
Yeah, no.
And then
when I was told what not to do, I would literally look at the reason why they said not to do, because I would ask. I'm like, okay, it says don't touch the car. Why not? Because your finger oils will actually damage the paint job and it cause rust. Oh, then I'm not going to touch the car. I just did the simple why, and I would get the answer, and I wouldn't do it. The idea of someone telling me what not to do and then just doing it anyway without questioning why they asked us to do that, I can't imagine that, because that to me is brainless. Why would
Well,
you
there
just
was one
question
time
why?
sometimes kids just don't do that because they're told not to question why. Especially my generation, we were like, because whenever we asked the question why, some parents, but not mine, but some parents would get so mad. Like, why are you asking me why? So many dang things. Just listen to what I say and do as I say.
Oh no!
That's what,
If I did why too many times, I would get my butt whipped. That was I had to be careful with what whys. But I didn't ask my parents why, because if I did, I would get my butt, spanked with something. But if a stranger said, "Please don't do this," I would say, "Why? What would happen?" Not in a sarcastic way. I'm just curious. What is the reasoning behind it? And they would tell me, and I wouldn't do.
yeah, no, most adults when I was a kid got pissed off when a child asked why, because you know
They,
a lot of kids my age were a lot of kids in generation and millennials. We would ask the question not to be sarcastic. We would want to know, and they would just get pissed off because they would be asked like the same question 5 or 6 or 7 times in an hour, and they'd just be like, you know what, just do as I say. It doesn't matter. Just don't do it.
yeah.
And so
If
we,
you're being,
we learned.
I can see how they'd get frustrated if nobody's listening to what the previous person got told and they got asked over and over. I can see
Well,
that. I would have got pissed too.
except for the fact is no, I wouldn't have been, I wasn't around when they asked that question. My mom and I had just gone to the mechanic to do the mechanic to do something, and we had arrived after the previous person had asked the question. They told me the same thing, and I asked why, and he said, "You know what? I'm sick and tired of all you kids asking the same question. Just don't do it." That's what he would say.
Yeah,
He
see
said, I wasn't
that's
around.
just a bad person. That's not how you
But
handle that.
that was the majority of adults when I was a kid. Sorry, it was. They were just tired of it. They were tired of being asked questions. And so we learned at a very young age, don't ask random adults why. If they said not to do it, you either just listened, or you were, a kid that wanted to push buttons, and so you did it anyway. And I was a kid that liked to push buttons a lot. I was. Now,
And
as an adult, there was a paper that said, "Don't touch this car; it's plastic." So I went right to the paper, touched the paper, looked directly at the owner, and he started laughing. He's like, "See, that's what I'm." He's like, "At least you didn't touch the car." And I was like, "No, I touched the paper because it was funny." He's just like, "See, that's different. Touching the paper is different." I was like, "Yeah, it says don't touch," so I touched it. He's just like, "Oh my gosh, at least you touched the paper." But I didn't, because I know why it says don't touch the car now. It's like, because it was like it was in pristine condition. It was like a 1960s car in pristine condition.
oh yeah, you
And I was
don't
like,
touch that paint job.
"No, I'm not. I don't touch the car, but I touched the paper that was on the car because I knew the owner would start laughing because most people when you touch the paper, they think it's absolutely hilarious.
Well,
They
yeah,
just like,
that's different. That's you're touching something that don't touch. That makes sense. That's funny. Touching the car does not make sense.
no, no, it doesn't. Like, I still have a picture um of a 1950s, I think it was 1957, I can't remember exactly, but they had the car by Walmart, so people would like look at it, and somebody touched the car. Oh, the owner got pissed. The owner got so pissed. Don't touch the car. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
And we walked away because we didn't do it. We were just taking a picture, and he drove away after that. He was like, "No, I'm done. If people can't respect a car, I'm done."
Yeah, because if that you touch it, the oils get into the paint. That's to repaint an old car in the proper color of that time frame. Because Dad just had to do his. That's $30,000.
Hmm. Oh,
They
absolutely.
can't
I
afford
completely
that.
I
They had to do
completely
it once to make it the way it looks. They can't afford that. So don't
Oh
touch the
no,
car.
he's no. His parents owned it and kept it in pristine condition. He's never had to repaint it,
Yeah, but
thankfully.
can you
But
imagine
there
if he
are.
did?
Oh, absolutely.
I bet you he
Yes.
doesn't have that kind of money.
Oh
Most people
no, in
don't.
Missouri, heck
Yeah,
no.
most people don't. So because
Mm.
because you don't just go and go, okay, paint my car. You have to go, okay, this is a 1960 whatever. So in that time frame, it had to be this color. So it has to be mixed to be this shade, and and then that's it's so custom. It's just, yeah, no.
Yeah, because those pens don't exist anymore.
Nope. So like, and like Dad's car, reason why Dad's car costs so much, his is a 1935 Chevy. Those ones are
Good lord.
those ones are three colors.
Uh huh.
Because they had the wide color going down the middle, and you had the top was one color and the bottom was another color. So that, and it's a lot of masking and stuff like that to make sure that you get all the colors in the right spots. So that
And
one there
some cars,
cost a pretty penny.
even into the 1950s had that stripe in the middle where it was like white on top and red on the bottom, and
Yep.
then there was like a line in between,
Yep. And it's
and the
just
line was a
crazy.
different color,
It's like Dad needs to
and the line
paint.
was like what?
Dad needs to get the 27 Gardner painted because it's starting to flake, but he can't afford to as he did the 35. So it's like, I'm like, it's okay, Dad. Just keep the Gardner in the garage. That way, no one's going to touch or peel anything paint off until you have the money to.
Yeah, those are expensive. Like, ugh.
So, yeah,
So,
because I grew up with
and
cars. So,
what's funny is the only reason I know that is because one of my friends who's writing a book also, she's like, okay, I need to pick Rob. She's like, I need to pick Rob's brain. She's like, I need a description of a car back in the 50s or the 60s. So I looked at Rob and because I was cooking, I was like, okay, explain a car to me for the 50s or the 60s. He's like, what do you mean? I'm just like, the outside of the car, explain it to me. So he explains it, and I type it out, and then he explains the interior of it to me, and then he explains the headlights to me, and then the tail lights to me, and then
yeah.
she wrote a description that totally like made it look like so cool, and I'm just like, listen, I could not. I was like, I could do it, but it would take me longer, and I'd be like, I'd probably make him do it and then tweak it. Because be like, here, you write down exactly how the car looks, because his parents have one of those World War II Jeep things.
Oh, those, yeah.
Oh gosh, it's broke down in their yard. It's been broke down in their yard for 30 years. I'm just like, why is it there?
Because they probably have an idea of fixing it up someday, but the longer it sits, the harder that is to do.
No, it's all rusted now. It is grasses in it. It's just, I would just no. Like I told my mother-in-law, I was like, sorry, we love you. All the kids love you. She's like, yeah. It's like we've talked about it. She's like, you've talked about it behind our backs. And I was like, we're talking about it when you guys pass away. We're getting rid of those stupid cars in the backyard. There's no reason to have them. She's like, you're gonna scrap them, and I'm just like, yes. I'm sorry. We're not sorry, actually. They've been sitting in your yard since before Rob was born.
Yeah, my dad's finally cleaning that stuff up in his yard. He's been having the metal scrappers come and take it and being paid for it because as he kept him with the idea of someday I'm going to take that frame and it'll become a car because you can do that. But he never did, so he's finally getting rid of all that. So I think he says he's got 2 more to go because he had, I think, 10 rusted out in the backyard. But they're almost all gone.
Yeah,
He's finally doing that because he wants to get as much money as possible so when he becomes infirm, he doesn't have to go in the nursing home like Mom did. He can go into a better one.
Yeah.
It's sad why he's got the motivation to do this now, but I get it.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's just like, it's just like, why are you guys talking about it? I'm just like, first of all, this was back when they were barely in their 80s. They were like 82 and 80 or something like that. No, 84 and 80 because they were 4.5 years apart. But anyway, not the point. They were like barely in their 80s when we started talking about it, and she's just like, why? And I'm just like, because you're in your 80s. I'm sorry. We want you to last forever, but you're not going to last forever. It's not going to happen. We want you to be around for a while. Not going to happen. You're older. And she's like, at least you said older and not old. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to get smacked.
Nobody should say old because there is no old. There's just older until it's gone.
Oh, we tease her, but we're also allowed to. Like we're like, because again, Rob is adopted by his grandparents. Well, was adopted by his grandparents. So when his biological father was like, well, if I'm old, what does that make Mom and Dad? And I'm just like, and we looked directly at them. Rob looked directly at his dad. I looked directly at his mom, and we both go, dinosaurs. And they get up. You don't think that they have energy at, 80s. They both get up, and we run out the door. They're like, get back here. We're like,
Yeah, see, that's disrespectful, in my opinion. I would never do such a thing.
No, they knew we were joking. That's the only reason we did it. Like, they knew we were joking.
It's like right now
We're
with
allowed.
Dad being in his final stage of Parkinson's. If I did something like that, that'd just be cruel.
Yeah, no, that's different. No. After my father-in-law got diagnosed with cancer, we never did that stuff. This was before.
Okay.
This was before he got diagnosed with cancer. I mean, and technically, he had cancer for years growing inside him because of the Agent Orange stuff. But yeah. The fun parts of being in the military that nobody likes to talk about.
And Dad's finally admitting he needs to use the it's not a scooter, it's a motorized wheelchair. That's the word, to get around for longer stuff. So we'll be picking that up and him to go to the zoo on Wednesday, so he can go to his first trip to the zoo ever.
I thought you guys were meeting him at the zoo.
Now that he wants to bring that, we're talking about going over to him first. One of us drives his car and helps him load the motorized wheelchair into his car, and then we go over. Because I don't think he should be lifting that thing back,
No.
He said, I told him, unless you have a friend stop by and load it, and then you can meet us over there. So he's going to see if he can have a friend do it. If not, we're going to waste the gas, go over. Because I don't want him doing that by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Those things aren't lightweight. Yeah, it collapses to go into the back of a car, but they're still not lightweight. I don't think I could lift one.
They have collapsible motorized wheelchairs now?
It's my mom's. She had it because mom, for the last final couple years of her life, she had to use that for long stuff and a walker to help. So Dad got her that. He found it at an estate sale, actually. So, yep, it collapses flat, so you can put it in your trunk. And then you don't have room for much else in the trunk, but it collapses flat. You put it in the trunk, and when you get to where you're going, you take it out, you unfold it, and away you go. So yeah, they do.
Okay, why does this look hilarious? That's funny. It's Toast crying in my looks
Where
like
on
Toast
earth
crying
did you find Toast crying?
in my unlocked section.
Oh my god.
Well, I know what I'm going to use now.
I'm okay, because Toast should cry, because it's an abomination to all mankind. Leave poor bread alone.
And then I have all these Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, a lot of streamers have Pokemon fan art emotes.
Oh no, that was just in the unlocked.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's fun going through emotes, though, isn't it? There's going to be a brand new emote on this channel on my anniversary stream, if I remember to put it there for the anniversary stream, and then forever after.
You've already shown it to me. You've already shown it to me.
I know, I'm telling Chad.
Oh.
You know about these things. Just like the anniversary stream on Sunday has 3 weird things for me to eat that we can work if we get the subs and bits towards it. And a new pom-pom thing. That'll be some fun stuff. I'm a little bit nervous about 2 of the things I have to eat, but I'm gonna be a good big girl. I'm gonna try them.
I kind of want to know what you have to eat now.
You didn't see the? You didn't see that?
What is that an announcement? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I had a headache.
Did I forget to? Did I forget to put that in announcements? I might have forgotten.
You forgot to put it in announcements, yeah.
It's not there. Oh, good. You know what I can do? Do I have the ability to do it here? Hi, you. Let's see. What is? Do I have the ability to put it here? I don't think I do. I don't think I have a second display. I can show it to you. Because yes, I got the food right here. Actually, I can just show the. I know. I'll put it in front of the camera. Hey, Hugh, you want to see the weird stuff I got to eat? I'll just do it that way because the box is right next to me. If you are there and enough subs and bits get done. The first redeem I have to eat is pickleball. And then we work our way up to I think it's the hot one next. It might be out of order. So I've got these things. You know, I don't do spicy. So Hugh's gonna go, that's not spicy. But for me, this is spicy. These, what's it called? Hot and spicy Chex Mix. I'm,
No,
I'm,
those are actually spicy.
yeah, and I don't do spicy. And then the thing that has Dusty Lynn, because I showed Dusty Lynn this because we were talking about our new stream that we got on Tuesdays. The thing that Dusty Lynn goes, are you sure about this? I have dried cod bites.
Are you sure about that? That sounds disgusting.
Well, we got to work our way up to that. Ain't that just I don't know what makes it. It just says hot and spicy Chex Mix. I don't know what makes it hot and spicy other than it's hot. See, hot and spicy.
Look on the ingredients. Ingredients. There's
Ingredients? Okay, ingredients. That's flour, palm oil, maltodextrin, wait. There's cayenne pepper, yeast actress, baking soda, dextrose, malted barley, potted spice extract. Doesn't say anything about that.
Cayenne
Frank's
pepper. The cayenne pepper?
No, he's saying Frank's Red Hot.
I know.
There's nothing about Frank's Red Hot in here.
No, it's not.
Just,
there's no.
So I don't think that's that. What you're thinking,
Hugh?
Hugh?
Cayenne pepper is hot. The cayenne
yeah,
pepper is hot.
And I don't handle cayenne pepper at all. So when we get to that redeem, that's there. Of course, the toast redeem is always there. And the new thing we've come up with for every, and the reason why we're shutting off Bean Boozled for just the anniversary stream, for every 100 bits or $1 sent to Ko-Fi or to the tips, I'm going to put a pom-pom on my shirt. For $5, I'll put a bigger pom-pom. And we're hoping to have me covered in pom-poms. I think it'll be fun. Cayenne pepper, same level as Frank's Red Hot. Well, for me, that's too hot. I don't do that.
Cayenne pepper is actually a little bit more spicy than Frank's Red Hot because Frank's Red Hot, because there's level to spice.
There's Kobo levels. What's the Kobo level for Frank's Red Hot versus Cayenne?
Well, I don't go by that level. I just go by what? Because Tabasco sauce is pretty hot, like spicy hot, and then
touch that stuff.
Yeah, and then jalapenos.
I can't do jalapenos. That would make me sick. Meanwhile, you stare at your ghost pepper hot honey. That would send me to the hospital. Not because I can't handle spice, but that's a true pepper. Cayenne pepper, for some reason, we don't think this could be a mistake. We'll find out that night. We don't think I'm allergic to.
Cayenne's not a pepper; it's a powder.
Yeah, that's why we think that it's okay. But ghost pepper, send me to the hospital, Hugh.
Oh yeah, you're allergic to peppers, aren't you?
Yep.
Fun.
Yeah, that was a fun. I turned 51 and got a new present, which sucks because bell peppers really taste good. Yeah, it's a recent allergy.
Yeah, that sounds like my mother-in-law when she turned 30. I think it was 37 or something like that after she got her hysterectomy. She started getting allergic to milk.
Yeah, it's like my mother. She got allergic to shrimp at age 78.
My mom was allergic.
She was not allergic before that, and she was all upset because that was the only seafood she liked.
Well, it's funny because when I was a kid, we used to go to Golden Corral all the time. All the time, meaning once a month. That was our treat to go out.
Oh, nice.
And every time we went, my mom would always go to get shrimp, even though she knew she was allergic. So by the time I turned 12, I got cocky and told the people that she couldn't have it, so they took it away from her.
I don't even want to know what a bulldog times 2 spicy ramen is, Hugh. I know.
You get it at Walmart. It's in that pink bag. You obviously probably haven't seen it because it's mostly on TikTok, but yeah, it's a TikTok thing. It got made for TikTok, and then they started selling it in stores because it got so popular.
It sounds like a nope on my nope scale. That sounds really high on my nope scale.
It is.
That sounds higher than my $100 to eat toast nope. yeah, no. So the Sunday's gonna be got some interesting things. Um, I'm looking forward to the 8-hour stream ending with Goose Goose Duck. That's what I
Okay.
got to do. I got to remind all the people that signed up for Goose Goose Duck on the Discord that it's this weekend because people forget. They gotta look to see who signed up, who
So
voted.
I'll go
That's
find it.
yeah.
I
If
can.
you want to shoot reminders, pleasant reminder: Goose Goose Duck is Sunday. Please show up for the anniversary Goose Goose Duck stream. Well, it's
When
not the anniversary.
Rayla brutally murders you, there's nothing to be done.
Well, Rayla won't be there. Sundays is her no stream day. So that's the day she spends with her family uninterrupted.
You never put up a vote.
I did too. Oh no, I didn't put up a vote because it automatically is that day because that's my stream day.
Yeah. I
Okay,
was
so
like,
we
you
need
didn't
to
put
so we need to put up a poll
I'm
going.
gonna.
Okay, make a poll that just says Dusty's anniversary stream is Sunday, July 13th. Goose Goose Duck is 6 to 9. Will you be there? Yes or no? How about that? Can you do that? Because I think that'll solve the problem. And then
July
we'll
13th. Goose Goose Duck is 6 to 9
Yep, 6 to 9.
EST. I'm always gonna put EST because yeah.
Yeah, it's how I'm ending the anniversary stream. You eat ghost pepper things for fun. Hugh, you're insane. I'd hate to be your gut. But then again, your gut probably can handle it, which is probably why you do it. I
I'm
eat
not gonna allow more
chocolate for fun.
because I'm just putting yes or no. So
Yeah, will you be there? Yes or no? Because it is my anniversary stream, so I'm hoping people will want to show up to support that.
I'm gonna tag every.
Yeah, do at everyone. That's important. And then
I'll be there, but I don't know if I'll be playing. I
You
know
don't
my
have
mom
to.
wants to play again.
Have your mom play again. You don't have to be playing for her to play. You know.
Oh, I know. She was just like, "Is that this Saturday?" I'm like, "No, mom, it's Sunday." And she's like, "Oh, okay."
Yep, it's Sunday because that is actually my Twitch anniversary. So we're gonna start out with the Mimic Manifestors. That is a group that I play offline with. On Sundays at the time that we're going to be streaming. Because I was like, wait a minute. Hey, Mimic Manifestors, you're normally not on stream? You want to be on stream? Because it's the time we always play. And no, I
Isn't
did not
that
name them. They named themselves.
isn't
So,
that Kane, Cat, and Wolfie?
yep, Kane, Cat, and Wolfie. If for any reason Wolfie or uh, or Cat have something come up because they have been having issues that are personal, Dusty Lynn has taken the day off to be on standby. I appreciate the crap out of her for doing that. So, speaking of Dusty Lynn, did you hear about Dusty Times Square? Oh my god, Okay,
It's not
I actually
Dusty
can't
Times
complain
Square,
about you,
it's
Hugh, because Rob does the same exact thing. Rob will try everything once, because he likes spice too. Heck, Rob and Robin got the Fantastic Four's Little Caesars pizza this weekend just to see if they liked jalapenos the way they're doing it on the pizza. I was like, keep that away from me. That'll kill me. But they did it. The two of them had fun with jalapeno. Yeah, they said it wasn't bad, but as usual, Little Caesars is not the best pizza you can get. But they said it wasn't bad. They liked it.
Little Caesars has never been the best pizza.
No, but for $7, it was an easy way to get a meal on a hot day.
Yeah.
But yeah, they liked the jalapenos on the. It turned out they did like it.
So you guys have do you guys have an air fryer or no?
Do we have what?
Air fryer.
Oh yes, we have an air fryer. We use that. We've been using the air fryer, and it still heats up the kitchen. So we've been using the crock pot. Sorry, it's a slow cooker. I don't own a crock pot. I have a slow cooker that we've been using. Every day that hits 90, we just throw something in the crock pot about noon and cook it. Have you ever had real pineapple on a pizza the right way? Rob has. Rob likes pineapple. It's something that Iron would like, but we haven't found a place locally that does it, as you call it, the right way. I won't touch it because pineapple and I don't like it. It's not on pizza. I just don't like pineapple, period. Taste of it. Pineapple is a little too strong for me.
Texture of it.
Yeah, no. Let's see, I need a lighter blue. Yeah, I need a little bit lighter. So, but yeah. Oh, I was in the middle of announcing Tuesdays, 11:30 a.m. every Tuesday is Dusty Squared. It's Dusty Lynn and I doing whatever we feel like for 2 hours. Because Dusty Lynn misses playing with me, and she's like, I'm making, and even bigger, she's coming back to streaming just for that. And if it works, she might try other streaming times. But she's guaranteed to be streaming, you know, that with me to get her back into streaming. I think it's going to be fun.
Mhm.
Two Dusties doing whatever we feel like. You can't go wrong with that, right? So, and because she is a mod, you don't have to worry about being there because I know it's college and junk, TJ. So
I don't have any issue with that because Tuesdays, so that's 11:30 your time. That's 9:30 my time.
yeah. So if you want to be there in mod, so she doesn't have to concentrate on it, that's fine. But if you're busy, you do not have to because she's going to try to do both. Which I don't
Yeah,
know.
it just depends. Yeah, because I'll just put it on. I'll probably have it muted mostly, but
That's fine. Hey, lurking is a huge support, especially the people like Raven that do, every 15 minutes throw an emote in to keep the chat active. I cannot thank people enough for lurking. So I know Hugh lurks a lot. Thank you, Hugh. So, lurks are important. Active lurks are even more important. And of course, chat is the thing that pushes it so everyone sees and comes to streams. Doing my best to make a living at what I love. Still in shock that I have I'm in a store. I can't say that enough. I'm in a store. I'm in a contest to be a cutest couple. I'm in a store. I'm in all kinds of weird stuff this week. But the pigeon's starting to look like a pigeon, I think.
I have no idea.
You have no idea what a pigeon looks like?
No, because I don't really pay attention to pigeons. I'm horrible.
Oh, they're so pretty because they got the iridescent pinks and purples. Because in the shade they look drab, but when the sun hits them, that pretty sheen of colors pops out. They're very pretty birds. A lot of people call them nuisances, but they're actually very pretty. And I think most continents have them. We know Antarctica won't, but I think most people in the world have some kind of pigeon. I don't know. I have to be double checked on that one, but I think so.
I just don't pay attention to pigeons.
I get you. A lot of people don't. I'm only painting this because I did that pigeon game. Had a full life or something like that, and Purple asked me to paint a pigeon back then. Going, you should paint a pigeon. I'm finally doing what Purple asked.
Nope.
And it may never sell, but I'm doing it because I promise.
Gosh, nope. No. This is one strong pair. This is one strong mother. She had nine babies at once. Nope.
At once? That must have been a fertilization thing.
It doesn't say.
There's no way to get that many without doing the in vitro. But wow, that's a strong person. I could never.
5 girls and 4 boys. Nope.
And then having to take care of 9 babies at the same. How are you gonna do that?
I don't know.
That poor woman.
I don't know.
I barely could afford to have one baby at a time. To make sure that they had all the diapers and everything. Because the diapers they go through, holy shit.
They're 4. They're 4 now. Oh no.
More power to her. Me? Not a chance in hell would I ever do that. I just realized the song playing right now in the background on my stream is the Dustiria theme song. Yeah, Hugh's doing no too.
Yeah, nope.
Music. as well advertise the music. But yeah, no, that's a big nope.
I do not care. Nope. Mm-mm.
There is a limit to how much patience I have with children, and it's not. It's real easy to reach. I can't imagine. No, I was blessed with good children, thankfully. I know my mom always said I wasn't blessed with good children. I was blessed with being a good mom, but I don't. I still think the children have something to do with it too. Because I've been around bad kids, and thankfully I didn't have that. Yeah, this is a little too the wrong teal shit. Teal pigeon coming through. No, we gotta get some gray in there. I goofed up. Where's the gray? Oh no, where's the gray? Oh, there it is. Must fix. Pigeon should not be teal. Chasing colors, find my way. There's something pure in the light of day. A canvas waiting, untouched in white. I do love the idea of making a time-lapse video once we take all these VODs and put them together. So people can see how the birdie came out and fast forward. That'll be nice.
Cats might be the closest thing to a perfect creature according to science.
What science?
I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't agree with it because I do love cats, but what science?
Of the internet.
What science? I'm gonna press X to doubt on this because
I'm tagging.
You find some stuff that you gotta do your research, back it up. Is it see if there's actually truth behind it?
It's the watch it and post it thing. I just thought it was funny. I don't fact check because I think it's funny. I just tagged cat because I thought it was funny.
You don't fact check because it's funny. That's a
because I don't really. Because I don't really. Because I'm sorry, but I don't care what science it is because it's just funny. Like, sure, they're perfect. Sure, we'll go with that. They're not. They're little gremlins sometimes.
Oh, they are. I will say one thing about this heat: they've been very, very not causing trouble because they're too hot to move, and they're scared of the fan. It's funnier than heck. It's like. Did I tell you what Kevin did yesterday? I don't think I did.
No.
Okay. We've got a fan that blows. It's 3 foot tall and it blows almost the entire length. So if the cats lay on the floor, they will get blown on. Kevin likes to lay on top of the cat carrier. Don't ask me why. So he's laying on top of the cat carrier and the fan rotates, hits him, and you hear, and then it rotates away. No, he's quiet. Then it comes back. And then it rotates away, and this keeps going, and then finally he goes, and then looks at me with this look of, "Will you stop making it blow on me?" And then leaves. He does not like being blown up. Well, he's the kitten. When we would go over to play with the kittens, all of his siblings and him, he would be the one that would run over to the vent every time the hot air would come out, and he would stand up on his hind legs and beat at it like he was trying to get the air to stop. So we knew he didn't like wind, but as long as the fan's going in the living room, he refuses to go in the living room. He will not walk in the living room. And if you turn it on while he's in there lounging and it starts hitting him, he starts complaining, and then he glares at you, and then he just stalks off, offended. It is so funny. Cinder doesn't like being blown on, but he'll put up with it to be on someone's lap. He'll complain about it the entire time he's on your lap, but he'll put up with it. But neither one of them like to have the wind. I don't know if that's a normal cat thing, but yeah, they don't like the fan. But the fan's the only thing that's keeping us going, because when it's 90, the circulation, because it doesn't make cool, but the circulation of the air for some reason helps. I don't know why. It might be just a mental thing that, air is moving, so therefore you're cooler. But it helps. There we go. A Gastrodon is in chat. Oh, the other thing I did this weekend, Pokemon Go's been doing their 9-year event. I made Rob help me catch 99 Pokemon, spend 99 or spend 9 stops, do I forgot what the other 99 thing was, but we did the we did the entire event in one day. He's like, how much do we have to? Oh, it's 99 great throws we had to do. It was just we parked in the middle of town where all the monuments are, and we just sat there until we got everything. I'm lucky he loves me because he does not like Pokemon Go. He did it, and it got us out of the house for a little bit. That was fun. Finally got the right color, I think. Hey, hon. I screwed up and made it too teal, but I'm fixing it. Huh? Not this teal, but it's almost fixed, as you can see. Bow. Bob is on break. He was over here saying that hot is not hot enough.
You was?
Yes. He's just respecting my challenges. My heat tolerance.
You're white then.
Oh, you calling it my whiteness? Ow, that hurts.
Oh,
Dusty.
damn.
And then he tilts his head and looks at me like, I'm right. That's just rude.
There's a reason why there's no like
I don't find ranch spicy, so don't give me that.
Okay, but to be fair, some food that white people cook is bland, very bland, because they don't know how to use spices.
Yeah, well, it depends on which people. You can't say, yeah. I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
say
say
white
all.
people. I'm not gonna say white people do that because it's like us. We season like crazy. We do.
Yes, but I absolutely do too. I use Cajun seasoning.
We have a
all the time.
whole cupboard just full of different kinds of seasonings.
yeah, we are
That's why I didn't. And we are not British. That's
Yeah, we are not British. We are not Wolfie. Where's Wolfie? I'm
We
making
don't-
fun of Wolfie.
Wolfie, where are you? We're making fun of you.
Oh, do not message her that.
Okay, I'm going to now.
My God.
Where,
Sure, they're busy. She's doing something important at this time of day, like sleeping or something.
Probably not.
Because
No,
usually.
she's playing For the King 2.
Wait, Wolfie's playing For the King 2 now?
That's what Discord says, so yeah.
Wolfie left For the King 2 open since yesterday.
Wolfie's been for the king since yesterday.
Because, yeah, that Wolfie left her PC open. Because I know Wolfie went to a friend's house because a friend, in the middle of when we were playing, because a friend had something bad happen. So they rushed to the friends. That means they left their PC open. So this entire time, their PC says that, but they're not playing For the King 2. That's funny. Look, so now they can't say I've had this many hours of For the King 2 because it's a lie. Hey, Random Views. How you doing? Yes. Cool. It is a pigeon. I'm glad people can actually tell it's a pigeon. No. Caw. That's corvids. Corvids. This is not a corvid, it's a pigeon. I am doing well. Anytime I get to paint and hang out with people and chat and have TJ here just keep me company is a good day.
Yes.
Right, TJ?
Yep.
TJ's here in case I go silent because I'm in a big spot where I can't, don't want to, where I can't concentrate. What do you mean it's Wolfie? Oh, about leaving. Yeah, You cannot tell me you have more hours in FTK2 than me because you left it open. You left it open.
At least make it something interesting. No, we weren't making fun of that. We were saying
We're
that
making
you
fun of
know how to season.
Yeah, we were talking about seasoning of foods, and we're like, oh, we're not England like Wolfie. That's what we were making fun of you about.
No, and then I saw that you were playing FTK2. Bear, not the bear.
And we're also mentioning how I literally have an entire cupboard filled with spices. That's all that's in there. You know, because we take our seasoning very serious here, because it breaks the food so much better. But I'm sorry to bother you, Wolfie. From you're playing FTK2 for what are you at, 24 hours almost now? Oh.
I can't. That's funny.
Oh, I love you, Wolfie. We're actually playing Wolfie in nearly 17 hours. Your hand must be tired. That's the other big news. We're not Toast Crew's no longer playing Baldur's Gate 3 on Mondays. We're actually going to try a brand new game to us called Across the Obelisk. Prepping for Sunday. Oh, okay. So you have to play 17 hours to prepare to play on Sunday. What about Thursday? We play For the King 2 on Thursday at 2. Doesn't that count? Don't need to prep for that one? We're going to make TJ carry?
No.
TJ's going to carry. You got this.
It's not going to carry. TJ is, no, Wolfie carries every time. What are we talking? Even last week when I wasn't able to be here.
We're gonna have the whole crew on. If all goes well, we'll have everybody for the stream on Thursday. That'll be cool. Have the gang all back.
Yeah, but 11-hour stream to bully TJ for 2. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're preparing for Sunday because Thursday's just bullying TJ, not really playing the game. I gotcha. I understand now. Or Pyro. I don't think he understands what he joined into, but he's getting there. He's getting there. He's a sweetie. I'm glad he joined the stream team. Oh. Hey, Jen. Hey, Wolfie, your pigeons in England, do they have the pink, purple, and teal iridescent necks? Or is that just a United States thing? Legit question.
They don't have a pink thing here. Never seen a pink one. Or green.
You also don't look at them. So yours have the same iridescent colors? They're okay. Here's your assignment. Find a pigeon, TJ, and actually look at it when it's in the sun. Okay? Here's your assignment.
I'm inside. I don't want to.
You don't want to. They do.
I don't go outside much right now. It's so hot. Like, I stay in air conditioner.
I understand. You stay in the what?
In my computer.
Actually, we're colder now, TJ. Look, we dropped. We're down to 79.9 inside.
Drop.
Oh, Lord. I am so not looking forward to streaming tonight, and it'll be 90 degrees in here.
That'll be fun.
Oh, and did I tell you last night Rob went insane?
No.
We finally get the apartment down to 80 degrees. Which, I know, it's not sleeping weather, but that's what we can... That's as low as we could get it to go, right? He goes, I feel like baking. And he starts making 3 batches of chocolate chip cookies with the oven on, putting us right back up to 90.
I would hurt him.
So yeah, Rob baked last night.
Oh,
I literally went, kids, can I go in your AC room? Because the kids, you know, they have a nice AC room because it's small enough we could afford to have a little AC in there. I'm like, can I go in your room? So the agreement is that whenever it gets to be, you know, above 85, Mom can go in their room and chill for a little bit to cool down because we don't want me to overheat and pass out. But yeah, I was like, they're like, why do you want to go in here? It's like 8 o'clock at night, Mom. I'm like, Rob's baking. He's what? Rob's baking. Make him stop. But I gotta say, they're really good cookies. He did dark chocolate and chips in there and double chocolate, and they were so nice and melty when he handed them to me. And I was like, okay, I do like these, but I'm gonna die. It's too hot. But he bakes when he's stressed, so I understand that. At least he didn't pick bread. Bread would have heated up this place even worse. This done. We're gonna shade the neck a little bit more. You are a bird, but you also have different dimensions of color, so you must be shaded. Excuse me. Yeah, I was teasing Rob last night too, because I'm like, Rob, I got a message from a really pretty lady. She's in a bikini that barely covers anything and says that, you know, she loves me so much that she wants to be with me. And he's like, are you leaving me for some lady on the internet? I'm like, yeah, look at her. She's so pretty. You gotta love when people DM you these things like, I saw your profile and you're so she actually used the word handsome. You're so handsome and I want to be with you. It's like, you did not. You were a bot. Go away.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I'm like, hey honey, I think this lady's hot. Can I go with her? And he's like, yeah, go ahead, have fun, come back later. It's like, okay. I do not understand the bots that do that. And do people actually fall for that? I would hope not.
Yes.
That's the thing. I can understand. How could you fall for that? You could know it's not a real person. Or if it is, it's some dude trying to scam you with a random picture he found off the internet. Oh, nope. Cold front ended. We're back up to 80. Darn it. That felt so good for a whole, what was that, 2 minutes? I'm actually not minding that the paint's drying fast. I think I'm getting more done. But I'm just having to speed paint here. Don't dry on me. Okay, I think we're going to play with some color and then we'll go back to making his cheek more cheek-like. Because I don't think it's... well, actually, do I have some light left? I do. Let's see if I can fix his cheek being more cheeky. And it's some lighter stuff. Can't wait. This week is just so exciting with the vote going on. Because the finals... Well, I think we'll know if we'll get in the finals by the end of this week if people keep voting. And then you got the 8-hour stream and the Dusty Lynn brand new stream. I've got too much going on and I love it. Oh. Did you figure out how many streams I have this week?
A lot.
It's a record-breaking 8. So Al's gonna let me use her bathtub on Tuesday next week because I think I might need it after all this.
And you aren't you're not meeting with me next Monday.
Is it Monday or is it Tuesday? I can't remember which day I've got to go to the pain doctor. I think it's Tuesday. I think we're meeting Monday, and then I'm going to leave from you to go bath, and I think Tuesday is the day I have to go to the pain doctor. I can double check my calendar once I get this color mixed. Okay. Calendar. Good to get these things arranged. Let's see. Next week, what do we got? Today is July.
You said it exactly when you said it.
I don't even see the pain doctor appointment. Did I tell you? Oh no, that was Monday the 28th. That's not next Monday. That's the 28th. 28th is not next Monday. Monday,
oh, no, that's the
yeah, that's the 28th. Monday the 14th, all I have is you, and then 10 a.m. I think is bath with Al. I will double check with Al to make sure that's going to happen, but not until closer because I'll forget to be reminded too soon. Which makes sense. I think we all do. So the 28th is when you got to put in your calendar that Dusty has to go see the pain doctor. Gotta remind Robbie's got to put in for a half day so he can come with me because when it comes to the pain doctor, I like to have somebody with me that understands everything that's going on. That way, if I don't understand things, they can ask questions. And Rob is the perfect person to do that. Tried to do with Iron once, and Iron said, "It's too much responsibility, Mom. What if I don't ask anything?" It's like, okay, I won't do that to you again.
I mean, I do get them though. It is a lot of responsibility.
So we'll see if his work will let him have a half day so he can do that and then come back. At least he'd come back during the busiest time, so because it's lighter phone calls in the morning on Monday, so it's not like he needs to ask for a full day, so they might let him. We'll see. Have to see how nice the work is feeling. Now that they had to let a lot of people go.
Yeah, because of the system that they made better.
Yeah, the system's working good, so they don't need, the calls are less, so they need less people. Don't forget to ask about Monday the 28th half day. My pain doctor is Monday at 9 a.m. Oh, okay. Just because you can come right back after it's done. 9 a.m. Well, let him. But warn him that you're doing that. Okay. There. Everybody knows my schedule now. So I can go, okay, what am I doing on Monday? And have chat tell me.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a big help because with my brain damage, I can't remember things. So, oh, I like the frog.
By the way, did you ever go back and get your measles shot?
Go back and get my what?
One more shot. Or do you only have to get 2?
Well, I have to get 3, but the other one is 6 months from the last one.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. Why is the first one so close together to the second, and then the third one isn't for 6 months? I don't understand that one.
It's because of the it gives it time for your body to take it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I think that's September. I think is when 6 months is where I have to go back.
Yeah,
it's in my phone.
I think so.
This time we put it in the phone to warn me, so I can go over to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy look confused at me why I'm there for it, and then they have to look it up. It happens every single time. Like, wait, we do MNRs here? Yes, you do. Go talk to your pharmacist. Your pharmacist will go, oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, I still need to go get my chickenpox one. I've been putting that off.
I will say the shingles shot I had to get, because having chickenpox, you have to have the shingles shot. That's the worst shot I ever had in my life. That's the only shot where I ended up getting sick with fevers and everything after. But thankfully, you only have to do that once.
Well, the funny thing is I never had the chickenpox.
Yeah, so you have a vaccine, because it's not funny. I mean, my kids have never had chickenpox. Oh, your generation should.
Oh, my mom tried because we still had the chickenpox parties when I was a little one. Tried, failed.
I'm
My
glad it
body
failed
said,
because chickenpox is a horrible thing to go through.
my Rob had it. He had 4 spots on his right where his belt went on his stomach.
He,
That's it.
he was lucky. I was head to toe. There's actually
And I,
pictures of my twin and I with oven mitts taped around our wrists so we can't scratch. And all you see is it's red dots everywhere. It was bad. My mom felt so terrible because she did the same thing, the chickenpox party, because people thought that was a good idea. But some kids got really ill from that, like my twin and I.
yeah.
I'd rather. I'm glad that people realize since then if there's some kind of, mass virus, whatever, don't do that. Get the vaccines.
Well, see, I got the vaccines. I did. I'm not immune to them anymore.
Nope. You have to redo it.
They-
Most of my
funny
friends that are your age are finding they have to get the chickenpox over again, the MMR again. Because I said just get tested and find out, and they came back with no, it wasn't in their system, just like it wasn't in my system.
Yeah,
So.
because everywhere else in the world, Canada included, has adult boosters for them. The U.S. one and done.
Yeah. So I'm just glad I told my friends. So a lot. I would say a good 100 people I reached out to, and all of them went and got tested. They all found the same thing that I found, and they all started getting the vaccines.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the potential to have a huge outbreak is huge from my generation forward, because no one's checking them.
Well, before your generation, there really wasn't vaccines.
No,
My
but
mother-in-law.
I'm not talking that. I'm talking to get checked again to see if you need them.
Oh yeah. What's funny? My mother-in-law got the shingle shot because she's had the chicken pox, and that was horrible for her.
Yep, that was the worst shot I've ever had. But I'm glad I had it, because if the shot's that bad, can you imagine what actual shingles is? I don't want to experience it.
My mom has had shingles 3 times.
Oof.
The first time she actually had the shingles was when I got my chickenpox vaccine.
That's
Got the vaccine. She got the shingles. I got the vaccine. 3 days later, she had shingles. And the doctor was like, that's almost impossible. She's like, not with my body, apparently. And the doctor checked it, and he's just like, for some reason, you're allergic to shots, even if your daughter's the one that's having them, you're allergic to them. He's like, never seen this in my entire practice. And
that doesn't sound like it should be possible at all. That's weird.
Yeah, her body is very, very, very weird. Just like your cancer. It shouldn't have been possible.
Yeah, that's true.
We
still don't know what caused mine.
They don't understand how it's causing hers. Like, whenever I had to stop getting the flu shot when I was 3 because my mom got the flu every single year. And the doctor was like, yeah, no, you can't have the flu shot while you're under her roof. She can't have it because you get sick from it. So she stopped getting me the flu shot. No, I never got sick with the flu. I only had the flu like once when I was like 17, 18.
No, the flu I had a few times before I started getting vaccine. I haven't had it since I got vaccine. Strep throat I get every year, and there's no vaccine against strep throat, sadly.
No. See what's funny? One time, Rob got the shot for A, B, and D for the flu. He ended up getting the C.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
He's like, you know what?
At least he wasn't one that blamed the getting the vaccine not doing anything, because he understands why.
He's just like, because the C is a virus. You can't stop a virus.
Nope.
The flu shot wouldn't actually hurt.
Nope.
Wouldn't touch it.
Some people don't understand that. That's the thing.
Oh no. His sister was a CNA for years, so he understands. She's taught a lot of that stuff.
That is good.
Yeah.
Because it's a guessing game. They don't know which variation's gonna be the one that's gonna be bad.
They go off the year before.
Yep. And the thing is sometimes they guess wrong, and the flu shot you get is the wrong one, but it happens. And then if you're bad enough, and if you're unlucky enough to get the virus, then you're really out of luck.
Oh, absolutely. It's just funny. I just thought it was hilarious because he had to, because my Rob can't take needles, like, at all. Can't. He doesn't like them. When he got the J&J vaccine, everyone in the pharmacy and in the store could hear his little scream. It sounded like a 5-year-old vaccine. That is how loud, because he just can't handle it. Can't handle. He hated it. He's like, if I had to go back and get a second one, I'm just like, yeah, I get it. He doesn't get vaccinated unless he absolutely has to. Like, he told me, he's like, when you get pregnant, I'm going to get the Tdap. That's going to hurt because he can't take. He doesn't like shot. He can't take needles. Like, he's scared of them. He had a horse needle shoved into his big toe when he was 16, 17, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that'll
get it.
Scare you.
I get it. I do. Especially when the doctor didn't know what the heck they were doing and shoved it directly into his tone bow. His toe bone. Toe bone.
Say that 3 times fast. Nope.
But no, they shoved it because he had an infected ingrown toenail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he had to get the shot. He had to get that, and no, he can't take it. He's like, when you get pregnant, I'm going to get the Tdap because I want to protect our kid, but it's going to hurt. And I'm like, oh, I know. Vaccines hurt. Except for with me. I just think they're funny. I'm horrible.
I was gonna say vaccines don't hurt for me.
Well, it's the fear of needles for him.
Yeah, I can see that. If you're scared of needles, there's nothing you can do. It's like, I'm so proud of Rob. Rob's gotten to the point where, because he's got the fear of water, we can walk right by the river now, and I can put my feet in, and he's not too scared. He'll stand nearby, so that's huge for him.
Yeah, he just like, he got the one COVID vaccine, and he's like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm like, no, I get it. I do. I was like, I'll stay protected, but now it's. Yeah. I'll stay protected because I need to.
Well, especially since you want to be a teacher.
Well, that too, but I also, my autoimmune system sucks.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
Diabetes, high blood pressure.
That on me. I have these giant canvases I got from when my mom passed away, and they constantly fall down on me when I'm working, and they're on my feet. Great. I'm never gonna be able to paint them because it's too much paint, but I want to someday. So, because these are big canvases. I mean, look at the size of this thing. They're gigantic. They're bigger than me. They're big. They're 12 by 16. It's the dream to paint one of these, just because it would honor Mom. But the amount of paint it would take, I can't. I wouldn't be able to paint anything else. And I've got 3 of them. I'm gonna stuff them over here on my way. There we go.
One day you'll be able to.
One day. Oh no, sorry. I've got 4 of them. Now that I've got them all off my feet. I just don't have a big space to work. That's all there is. This is a very small space. I'm sure I've taken pictures, so people have seen how big my workspace is. It's tiny, but I make it work. 'Cause that's what you have to do. All right, so I think I need the other color I want to start with, which would be. Did I not get it out? I got all the colors I wanted to use out. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's right in front of me. If I ever stick anything in front of me, it's lost forever.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm like a horse. My peripherals are fine, but the forward is not there.
But yeah, what's funny is I can't get the it's not the chicken pox, it's the what is that? The one that the kids get. My brain can't think.
Tdap?
Rotavirus.
Oh.
Rotavirus.
Okay.
Can't get the rotavirus anywhere in New Mexico.
Here, you can only get it if you are over 65.
Nope, not for me.
So I can't get it. And I want it because I got that, was it 2 years ago? It's
Wait, no,
nasty.
wait, not.
It's
Nothing
very,
like that. One
very
second.
nasty. I've never been so sick.
I'm gonna go check my thing, which reminds me, when is my appointment? I will laugh if it's this Thursday and nobody's called me. I'll laugh. I'll be so upset because I'll be
If
like,
it's
"No."
Thursday, you should have been notified by now.
It's either this Thursday or next. Thursday, July 24th.
That's not this week.
That's next week. Cool. But I shouldn't have to miss. I don't know if I will. It just depends on.
Keep me updated. That's all you can do is
I'm-
keep me updated.
I don't care about. Let me guess. I'm due for. Oh my gosh! It's $38. Leave me be. I'll pay you my records. Results.
I'm having fun with the
No, the
color.
polio shot. I think it's the polio. One second. Let me check.
I know I have to go get Robin vaccinated. We got a notification from the school that there's a vaccine that you have to have before you go into senior year. But it's like, I took a look at it. I'm like, she was already scheduled to have that. I have an appointment for that. So I guess I was ahead of the game. Because that's a new law.
Oh, it's the polio. Sorry, the polio shot. so-
Menococcal is what Robin needs.
No, I was thinking rotavirus. It's not rotavirus. It's polio. So when I go to Missouri, we have to get it there because I called Missouri Health Department. I was like, "Do you have this?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, great, thanks, bye." Because you can't get that anywhere in New Mexico.
Do I have that? I don't know.
I don't. I think that's one that you couldn't get because they don't offer it there either.
Yeah, because I know it's very difficult to get because their idea is it's been eradicated, so you don't need just like smallpox vaccine. They don't do those anymore because it's been eradicated. So why vaccine?
My mother-in-law still has her scar from that shot.
She should. That doesn't go away. Shots back then were a lot more painful and bigger than what we do now.
Yeah, thank goodness for science evolving.
Yeah, now some of the vaccines they're working on. You can actually just inhale, which blows my mind.
I don't know how effective
Your
that's going to be.
husband could probably do that because they've been doing that with the flu, and they're getting ready to release another kind. I forgot which one will be inhaled.
He's allergic. The one that they inhales probably has raw eggs in it. He can't have it.
Well,
He
no,
found that out.
I'm not talking. They're doing it for other ones too. You can look into which ones are now inhalable. You might be
They
able to.
won't come-
Some of the vaccines
say-
that he won't get because they hurt, he might be able to inhale.
I will say that they probably won't come to New Mexico anytime soon. We're very, very, very
Behind.
New York is one of the ones that are really that you know they're the population that the government uses to gain big off of.
Well, that's because it's like Syracuse. We have upstate university, hospital, which is where a lot of the newest stuff is invented, and then from there it goes out. So I get why we see this stuff sooner, because that's where they're doing it.
Yeah, and plus it has to be FDA approved before it can even get into the other hands. Yeah.
So,
FDA approval is harder now.
do we even have it? Nope, we're not going into politics. Nope. Moving on, different topic.
I was saying it was just harder.
No, I was about to say something I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I was about to be
we can
bad.
talk about that.
About to be bad. We do not do politics here. We do gaming, we do painting, we talk about life. And too much lettuce.
Oh my god.
I gotta
what's
go.
funny is I would love to ask you about the lettuce because she would have taken a whole chunk of it. She loves lettuce.
I have people that come over, but it just, because we had so much hot days with rain, it just kept replenishing. But now I'm thinking we're going to have an issue because we actually had our first weekend since November 16th with 2 days of sun.
Wow.
I know. Saturday and Sunday were both sunny. and 90, and the lettuce didn't like it. It started wilting. But it's going to storm today, so it probably will perk back up. But we had 2 days of sun in a row without any
Wow.
precip. I know, it's huge.
It's so weird to say that because.
But that was a
Oh,
long
goodness.
streak since November 16th. That was a long streak of no weekend with 2 days in a row sun. So that it was nice to have it broken. Rob and I took the most of it. We went out to because we always go to one side of Delta Lake. The town of Delta was evacuated and moved. They built new homes, and they built a dam, and they made the town of Delta into the reservoir where our drinking water comes from many years ago. I always go to the one side of the lake where it's picturesque. You can see everything. It's just beautiful. We went to the other side of the lake where the dam is, because I've never seen the dam, and it's really a pretty area. So I took pictures of the dam and stuff. We did that early in the morning, and of course we went to the shop where suddenly my art is now on display and for sale, which was not expected. But most of the time we just stayed inside because it was just so hot. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have had a heat advisory now for 4 days in a row. So, but so far I'm holding steady at 80, so. Okay, oh, that's right, I'm on stream. You can see if I'm slouching. Never mind. Dusty's not smart sometimes. It's like, wait, how did she know I was slouching? Wasn't slouching that bad.
My neck! Oh, God!
That is something I've not been doing enough.
Oh, I just popped my Rob's neck last night. Oh, that was.
We don't dare do anything like that with mine since my spine is disintegrating. But I will say that the pain doctor is going to be happy. That nerve, I forgot what's called, ablation, where they burned that nerve out that was causing a lot of my pain. That has worked. It's been a year now, and so far, knock on wood, it hasn't grown back. We're getting a raid? Pink Panda's here. It's Pink Panda. Hi. I did not expect a raid. Hello, welcome in, guys.
Hi.
Teacher's like, hi. Welcome to Dustiria Art. Every other week I do one art show with TJ goes chatting with me because I don't do well talking to myself. So, but welcome in. Hi, Pink Panda. Love you. Thank you for bringing your people. It's been a while. How are you? What have you been up to? Paint the bird. This part you're not going to see much because I'm just trying to make sure that the edges, because I don't frame my paintings, so I make sure all the edges have paint as well. That way, from any angle you can see. I actually have been doing amazing and bad at the same time, but I'm only talking about the amazing things. I went to a store and was talking to the store owner without knowing it, and I ended up, my art is now in a store for sale. So that's huge. And we're also #1 right now in the America's Favorite Couple. If people keep voting for us to stay in America's Favorite Couple, we'll make it to the finals and we'll be that much closer to 20,000, which I need to, we're trying to make sure that we can afford to keep our daughter so our ex doesn't get her and stuff. So it's really important people vote. So I would put the link here, but I don't have it as usual. But yeah. So we're getting closer on that. Because I know the government will take half of that, but 10,000 because we're about to lose $400 a month income, and if we don't find a way to replace it, the ex will get my daughter because we'll lose our home and everything. So we're trying to win this contest because the 10,000 would be enough for us to stay without having to worry about the $400 a month. So if you are on my social media, like, comment, and share that thing, and vote every day. It's a free vote. Help us so we can keep our family together. But anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah, me too. Me too, because she's of the age where he's an abuser, and he abuses women, and she's at the age where it would be bad. But yeah, people are voting every day. People are voting. They got us in number one. We have to stay in number one for the next few days to make it into the finals, and then there'll be another round of voting for the finals. So, so if you see it, vote. If you see it, like, share, comment to push it up so other people see it. But in the meantime, I'm just excited to have my art actually in a store. It's an antique shop that does antiques and collectibles. So she saw my art and went, I have 3 racks for you. Put your art here. So never thought I'd be able to say I'm in a store. But the Etsy shop is still there as well. When I say, you know what you're talking about, you've been dealing with the same heavy things. Yeah, it's not easy. But at the end of the day, people are going to help keep our family together. Oh, and my 4th anniversary of streamings this week, Pink Panda. People have been doing this 4 years now. So Sunday we're doing a big extravaganza. And the money for that is going to go to the Discord meetup. We're having a Discord meetup in Pennsylvania at a Ren Fair. So it's quite a haul for me to get there, but hopefully we'll raise enough money so Dusty is not a cardboard head on a stick. Too much going on all at once, but I can't wait. 8-hour stream on Sunday. 8 streams this week. I don't know how that happened. But I'm glad that you're doing well enough to visit. I'm sorry you got heavy things. If you need to talk, you know where I am. In the meantime, we're working on a boat. One of your friends was abusive back. Poor thing. It's not the first time. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand how that would impact you. That's the other thing I've been dealing with. One of my friends just left an abusive relationship, and he is trying to go after her. So I offered my little tiny couch. So sometimes exposure it doesn't work though, because at least mine was he was able to try to make me the bad guy. If I hadn't done this, if I hadn't done that, he wouldn't have done this. So it all comes down to point of view, I guess. And
I will say in the UK they have a law where they go onto a registry.
They do.
Yes, I don't know what it's called. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I've just seen it on TikTok. What is it called? Pink Panda, help!
But yeah, so I'm trying to make it so that with the contest, so that I'll be able to make sure that she'll be able to get to age 18 without ever seeing him again. That is the goal. But if I lose the contest, I don't know what I'll do. Is I'm $400 short a month starting in September. So.
What is the law called though? Because yeah, I know, but I'm just wondering what the law is called. What is it called?
So the contest is very important, because if she can get to age 18, she can literally never see him again. But we got to get there. We don't have those laws here. I'm glad you have those laws. We don't have those here.
But yeah, the person. Yeah, it was named after them. Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm gonna go to Google now. So it's gonna annoy me if I don't.
But it's like my ex to this day will come over and he'll stand. There's a legal place you can stand on people's property where it's not against the law, and he'll just stand there and stare at the house and stuff. So we have a plan, but the first plan is to keep her out of his hands until she turns 18. And then the next plan is to move where he'll never find us.
Claire's Law. It's called Claire's Law. You have to do that.
I'm glad they have that. That is awesome.
I was like trying to figure out. I was like, I'm gonna go to Google because it's gotta be somewhere. It's somewhere.
We don't have such a thing.
No.
Heck, in the courts, when the courts literally looked me in the eyes and went, yes, you've been abused. We agree you've been abused in every which way from Sunday. But he never touched your children, therefore he has rights. It's like, really? So, but right now she turned 16, so she was able to go to court and say, I don't want to see him. They recognize that. But if we ever lose our income and we can't stay in a and we end up on the streets type deal, then he gets her back. So we have to. $400 a month is short, so vote in that contest so we have the money so we can keep her out of his hands. Because I don't make enough streaming or painting to do the 400, sadly. But enough sad stuff. So, enough sad stuff. Just vote if you see it. And come to my big anniversary stream on Sunday. Oh, and if you want to play Pink Panda, the end of the stream from 6 to 9 is Goose Goose Duck. So, if you're in the mood for that, because I know you played with us once. And I've added a stream on Tuesdays with Dusty Lynn, so we got Dusty Squared at 11:30 a.m., so that's going to be fun. Dusty Lynn was so excited when I made the ad and called this Dusty Squared. She's like, I'm using that everywhere. That's going to be my ad too. I'm like, well, yeah, it's Dusty Squared. Your name's on it. Go for it. So if you want to catch something special, 11:30 tomorrow, Dusty Lynn 9-1 on Twitch, and myself will be streaming together. It's already tomorrow. Oof. And Dusty Lynn is one of the people that plays Demio with me every Tuesday, so you guys know what her voice is.
Yep.
I'm very lucky to have stream teams where everybody is such close friends. Unlucky at the same time, because boy, did they harass me terrible. But
Aw, poor baby.
It's good they all know each other, and I've got like 13 members of Toast Crew, but it's bad they all know each other too. But I'm lucky. I don't think I've got any theme or anything for this anniversary stream where they can send me gifts that are making fun of. I think I fixed it this year. I think I'm in the clear. I have not gotten any boxes yet, so I think I'm good.
Yet. I know your address, and so do most of us.
I know. I'm scared because it's the anniversary, which means you'll send me stupid things or toast stuff if I'm not careful.
Uh-huh.
But so far, no boxes, so I might be okay.
Yet.
Stop saying yet.
Oh, Rob gets paid on Wednesday.
Oh, Lord. I don't even know what you're going to find.
There's a lot of stuff I've already found.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. That desk fan you sent me, the purple one that stands.
Mm-hmm.
Can you send me a link? Because Rob needs one for because he's dying at his desk. And I don't, hopefully it's not expensive, but I need to buy one for Rob because he needs that. He's right now, he stole mine. I don't have it. Because it's just, it gets too hot at work, so yeah, he needs one of those pronto. So send me the link, please.
Let's just scroll down. Excuse me.
What happened? Your PC.
Why does it say? I don't want last 3 months. I want 2025. Good Lord.
Yeah, I don't know when you sent it to me. You sent it to me a while ago, and it works beautiful.
2025, and it stopped all of a sudden.
Yeah, it works beautiful. I love it. He loves it. So, but what do you think of my pigeon, though? Is my pigeon starting to look pigeony?
Would he want purple, black, not pink, or white?
Black would probably be the best for him. So his favorite color is dark blue, but black will work in a pinch. His birthday is also this month, so I gotta figure out what to do about that. It's impossible to surprise the man. So I'm gonna need ideas for that. When is his birthday? Now I gotta look at the calendar and go, oh my god, do I have to worry about that next week too, or is that the week after? Please be the week after. Look at the calendar quick. Okay, I don't have to worry about next week, because next week's the block party and all that does. Well, technically I do. It's the weekend after the block party is his birthday, and it's on a Sunday, so I gotta figure out what to do. Got to figure out what to do. Especially since he doesn't want me to buy him a present. He's like, we don't have the money for that. We have all this stuff we have to worry about. But it's like it's its birthday. So I gotta figure out what to do for his birthday that he can't catch me doing. It's harder on a Sunday too because he's home, so I can't surprise him. Like, well, I think I'll do breakfast in bed. He wouldn't expect that. If I can get the kids to help me make it. Think. Because he deserves some recognition. Can't wait to just eyeball this bird and done.
Not sending you the link, but I'm sending you the product.
When are you sending me the I asked for the link.
I don't care.
You just said your husband isn't even paid yet. How are you doing that?
We have money in the bank. Because he's not paid doesn't mean we don't have money in the bank.
Oh, for us it does. But different income level.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sending it. When is it coming?
Tomorrow.
Really? Wow, that's fast. Well, that's good because this heat wave is continuing. Thank you.
Mhm.
It's keeping him cool while he's working is a good idea. Especially since all he gets is the really angry people on the phone. What do you mean I own $3,000 in tolls? Well, sir, you didn't pay any of them. That was literally a call.
That's a lot of years of being told, not paying tolls.
Oh, and it wasn't years. The guy has a fleet of trucks.
Oh.
And he thought that because it's a business and he's using the thruway to go from one city to the other, that it's a business expense, so it's a write-off, so you didn't have to pay.
That's not how that happens.
That is not how that works. He gets a lot of people that he literally shakes his head and goes, how do they even have a business? Can you imagine what else he's doing? Because if he believes that, what else is he believing that is?
What's funny is it is a write-off, but you still have to pay it.
Yeah. So it makes you wonder what other things is he not paying because he thinks, well, it's a write-off. I don't have to. It's like, dude, it's not how write-offs work. You need an accountant.
Clearly.
Or the lady that sold her car with the Easy Pass in it, and she started getting the bills, and she ignored it because it's not her car anymore.
That's not how that works.
I know. He gets those fun calls, which is why he gets stressed out.
Yeah.
No one wants to be told, no, that's not how that works.
And that's not how that works, guys.
All my tomatoes all have flowers, and so do my cucumbers. So I have a potential to have an actual salad in a few weeks if the lettuce survives the heat wave. So then my salad won't be just lettuce. I'll have cucumbers and carrots and tomatoes.
Oh, lovely. It's already 70 degrees.
It's already what outside?
70.
Did you just say 70? Like 70? My dream temperature?
It is not even 9 a.m. It's already 70. You gotta realize there's a difference. Oh, look, it's 85 where you are.
That's what I was gonna look. You're complaining about 70. It's 85 here already. Possible thunderstorms after 3 p.m. I thought they were supposed to be later. Oh.
Yeah, no, it feels like 91. It might be 85, but it feels like 91.
So I should be happy it's 80 degrees inside. Got it.
Yeah. Yes. Well, okay, I would be. I'd be turning on my dang AC, but you don't have one.
Don't make it sound that's mean. No, I don't have one.
I'm saying you don't have one. It's sad.
Well,
but yeah.
I will give the the electrician credit. The guy who ran the line so we could have an AC was great. He measured our room and everything and told us exactly what AC we needed. But then we looked at the $799 and went, well, we've got the line run so we can get one, but we ain't getting one. $799 for the one we need. It's just not going to happen. But the heat wave's got to break eventually, right? Bring this down.
Hopefully.
Okay, there's some red that's got to come in too, so bring that down. Starting to look like a bird. Well, he was always a bird, but he started to look like a three-dimensional bird. I want you to look at this bird and go, oh my goodness, that bird looks like a photo. That is the goal. That is the goal. Okay. Oh, TJ, I sold one print yesterday at the store. Guess which one it was?
Malik. Not Malik, but Eclipsed.
Nope.
Oh.
The wolf.
Ah.
The Eclipse is there. All the prints I put on Etsy, you know, because I have every painting I've done, I think, except for I don't think I have the titmouse. So I don't think
I did send.
You did send it to me, but I didn't have the money to print it out, so I'm missing it, and I think I miss and Kumiko's dog, Ash. I don't have prints of those yet. I do want to get prints of those because I think the titmouse will sell, and I do think that there's enough people that have huskies that will think that's a husky and not know it's a pomsky. But I don't have the money to get the prints made yet. But it is on the list of things to do if I get enough. Once I get the rent paid for the place, because I sold one print, so it's $10. One more print, I have paid the rent, and the next print that sells, I'll start getting more prints. Hopefully, that's the goal. That's what the lady said to do. And it was nice that she'll literally pay my spot out of what I sell, so I don't have to worry about paying it unless I don't sell enough this month. But she says she can't imagine me not selling 2 prints. She loves my art that much, so. And she did a full spread on Facebook for her business about me being there as the second artist there.
Oh,
And
wow.
the other lady's art is phenomenal, but it's completely different than mine, so it's not really a competition. It's just an enhancement. We can support each other without having to go, wait, we both paint birds. The other lady does mermaids and narwhals and ocean fantasy stuff. Well, I know narwhals aren't fantasy, but the way she paints it, it's a fantasy style. Very beautiful. And such a sweet woman. Alright, so there's that. I need to enhance his neck a little bit. How are we doing on time, by the way? Because I can't see a clock here.
It is 8:48. It's almost time for you to wrap it up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue shading because I got time. Because I just realized his head and his neck don't look like they're separated, so I gotta fix that. In with this color. For we must show this bird is more than just a head. It is a neck as well. Most birds have a neck. I can say all birds, because you never know. There could be a mutation out there. Oh, that's the other thing. When we were looking at the dam, we saw a bald eagle, TJ. It flew right across in front of us. I've never seen a bald eagle in the wild like that, where, because when you go to the zoo, it's different. This literally was just flying across over the dam. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a bald eagle in the wild. I think it was probably hunting for fish, because that's what they do. It was neat seeing that side lake and seeing the dam and seeing how they work the overflow and stuff. And they built a little fancy building to where the guy can be in it to monitor it and fix it. It's got a little, roof that is kind of Italian looking with the clay tiles and stuff. Really pretty cool.
I do not know why Discord just decided to do that, but
Discord did something to you?
it
Bad
it,
Discord.
it unspeakered.
It unspeakered. That's weird.
Yeah, it was. Did it? I'm like, the heck?
I know Discord gave me an update yesterday. I don't know what it was updating, but it updated.
Oh, it probably has an update for me too, and I just don't care.
Well, the thing is if you wait too long on an update, it'll start bugging out because you're not updated to the latest version. I think that's what was wrong with Katuki last night. So once she got out and updated it, it was fine. So be careful. You wait too long, you'll end up with bad calls with people.
Oh look, there is an update. Oh no, it's updated. Okay, it updated 3 days ago. I don't have any updates because mine just automatically updates.
Oh, there you go. Then you don't have to worry about it. That is a handy way to do it. On my chalk. Let me see if I can try to catch that. Oh my god. It stopped playing Corey. Shit. When did that start? We're gonna be doxxed again. I had it on repeat play for Corey. Smart Shuffle. Why did it switch to whoever this person is? And when did it
Because
start?
Smart Shuffle makes it go to that. Makes it do that.
Well, then how do you
Smart
shuffle
Shuffle
his
shuffles.
and then how do you shuffle his music so that it doesn't? No, I
Because
don't want it.
there's 2 different ways to shuffle.
Disable shuffle. I just disabled it, so I won't do that anymore.
Yeah, it shouldn't. 1 second, I gotta go to. Because there is one. Okay. Yeah, I don't even have shuffle on.
I wanted to replay the list over and over again. Well, I don't know when that started, so I'm probably gonna get my first docs, but hopefully it's not. If I do, I'll remove the video. Darn it, that means I can't put it on YouTube either. I have no idea when it switched because I have the music quiet, so I don't pay attention to it. Okay.
Lovely.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
You gotta follow. Storm was here. What a great name. Welcome in. That is a great name. Get this shaded a little bit more before we end. Because I want to make sure that the head actually looks like a head. Happy Monday to you too. Hi. Sadly, we usually end at 11, which is just I don't know, 5 minutes from now. But welcome
7.
in. How is your day going? As you can see, I'm painting the kitchen. And slouching. A lot. I sat up, to play it. I sat up. I think I'm getting it so that his head's 3-dimensional enough that I can focus on getting the neck to look more colors and shimmer a little bit. There's a lot more to a pigeon than I thought. That's what happens with every bird or animal. When you start looking at the detail. Day's going well. You have a healer on my feet and a basset in my armpit. Oh, that's a really good way. And those are fun dogs too. That's usually what I am. After I'm done streaming, I'll go on the couch. I don't have dogs, but I have 2 cats, Cinder and Kevin, and they'll just plop on me. And it's 90 degrees because we don't have AC, and then I die of heat. And I have to tell them no. So it's funny how it'll be so hot and they still want to cuddle. Love them, but it's too hot. So I haven't seen a healer in a while. It's awesome though. You come by to see me if you want. If you want to chat more, I stream again tonight at 6 p.m. We'll be playing Across the Obelisk. I only do every other Monday at the paint stream. My hand is disabled. I can't paint a lot, so we try to keep it easier on my hand. So TJ and I are here Every other Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I could not do every Monday. My hand would probably have a fit. But by painting today, and then I can take a break the rest of the week, my hand will be okay. Sometimes I'll paint off stream, but not this guy. This guy we wanted to have completely on stream so you guys can see every step of the way from the beginning to the end. This is the first time where I painted every bit of it on stream so you could see it. Because I had a guy literally tell me my art is AI. So I'm going to prove my art is not by doing every bit of this bird on stream so you can see it looks like this because I painted it that way. Still salty about the, well, I can do AI art too. This is not AI art. These things take me a month to 2 months to paint. What do you mean it's AI art? It really ticked me off when he did that to me. But I'm glad to meet you, and hopefully you come to another stream. And if this time of day is better for you, I have a brand new stream on Tuesdays with Dusty Lynn, Dusty Squared. We'll be playing games and chatting. So she's my clone. At least that's what she says.
That's what we all say.
Yeah, that is what you all say, fine. It's weird. She's a lot like me when I was in my 20s and 30s, so and she even looks similar, so it's very weird. So that's why she's my clone. And I'm worried the internet will explode when you got two Dusties unsupervised for 2 hours. TJ might have to just hop into chat to make sure that we're not destroying the world.
Yeah.
There we go. I think that's better. And then I can concentrate next time less on the head and getting the neck more shimmery. Got a little too dark here. So pull that back out. Here we go. That's better. Bird. Squeeze that in. Probably time to start looking for someone to raid, huh? I want to finish this head.
Let me see. Because I don't well, what you guys do, but I can still check. Art.
Yeah, because it would be good to transfer to another artist. That is very true. I do have some artist friends that might be live. I just haven't looked. I just realized I got too much of a black in this one section, so I'm trying to unblack. Make it more. There we go. That's what I want to see. Starting to look like a real bird. This is the best part when I'm getting closer to done. And I can see it. It's starting to come alive. But I will not do the eye until I can say, okay, yeah, this is almost done.
Well, because Tatsuya is live. Al is live.
Yeah, we rated Al last Monday. I don't know if we should make a habit of rating her every Monday. But if nobody else is on.
Well, nobody else that I follow
that you
is
can
live,
see.
but
Okay.
I went to
Well, no, let me take a look at mine. Let me rinse the brush and declare this done for this session. But I think it's getting closer. And then we'll go over here and pick up this handy dandy magical square device. Or is this a rectangle? This is a rectangle. And we hit the purple button and we take a look and see what it says. Who is live in art right now? Bob Ross hat? No. Yes, I follow the Bob Ross. Worm on a String is. And Meagle is. Sunshine Arts is. Holy cow. Manic Pixel Bean Girl is. There's so many art people I know. Milano's is too. Have we rated Milano in a while?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know either. And of course Al is. Okay, so let's go back up. I think we've rated Milano recently. I'm not positive. So let's raid somebody that we haven't. I don't think we've ever raided End Mingle, so let's do that one. Because I think that one we've never done a raid for.
Uh-huh.
Because I have a feeling you've never heard it, so therefore you know it's not. I think it's actually Einmeagle. I don't know how to say the name. But anyway, they're doing a digital art, it looks like. So we're going to go raid them. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll be back not this Monday, but the following Monday. So, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tonight at 6 o'clock for
Eastern.
6 o'clock Eastern for the Toast Crew stream. Bye, everyone.